for the singing of the national anthem, performed today by faculty member Danielle Kelly. Then be seated for greetings by Donna Smith, Chair of our Board of Governors, and Miranda Reed, Student Government President.
Good morning, graduates, families, and friends. On this very momentous day, I bring you hearty congratulations from your Board of Governors. I love graduations. The pomp and circumstance, the sheer joy and love on the faces of the families and friends who are here in support, and the excitement and even the nervousness of the graduates who are thinking, please don't let me trip going across that stage. There are very few days in a life where you can be so uniquely celebrated. So make sure you enjoy this moment and all that it represents. You have earned the right to be here. There is no such thing as a participation trophy in college. Without a doubt, during your time here, you have made sacrifices to succeed. You may have faced adversity and hardship to achieve your dream. What you are recognized for today cannot be taken away or diminished. Your diploma does not have an expiration date. It is an achievement not all attained, so be proud. For some of you, this may be the first step of your educational path, and for others, the culmination of years of study. Whatever path you choose from here, I hope you apply that same determination and strength of character that brought you here today. About a year ago, I attended a performance of Mount Stage, and one of the young artists performing was a bass player named Scott Mulvihill. I thoroughly enjoyed his performance and purchased one of his CDs after the concert. When listening to that CD, the refrain from one of his songs really gave me pause for thought. And that line was, "It's all about steps, not the top of the stairs." And while I'm sure there can be many interpretations of that phrase, to me it means success does not occur without hard work, and you must put effort and desire into the process before you can shine from the top. There will be days when you skip up those steps, and others when you trip and fall down. There will be plodding days, and days you don't move one foot forward. What you learn from each of those setbacks and successes will be all the more meaningful when you reach the top of your stairs. So set goals and step outside your comfort zone. Be the one to say yes to a challenge instead of shying away from it. We only learn by trying. And wherever life takes you from here, just remember, your hat will fall off. It's all about steps, not the top of the stairs. Congratulations and good luck. And now I would like to introduce Miranda Reed, President of the Student Government Association.
Hello, winter class of of 2019. I am so excited to see you here today. Each and every one of you has worked really hard to get here. And it doesn't go unnoticed. All 241 of you look dashing. When you walk up here, you will receive a diploma. It's a reflection of your hard work. A diploma is also the outward mark of education and a reward for your investment. But education, like any skill that goes unused, will be meaningless. My question for you today is, what will you do with it after you leave here? Today is the day that intentionality sets in. What purpose will your education serve? My suggestion is that you would use your education to better yourselves, your family, and your world. For yourselves, use your experience at this institution to enrich your lives. As graduates, some of you will leave this area, but others will stay. You have met people here that have been a part of your academic journey. So reach out to those in your community and come back anytime. We will miss you. And get connected to the alumni of WVUP if you haven't already. For me, education has inspired me to speak up about things that matter and has given me the tools to do so. So have the tough conversations. My experiences have taught me that civility and conversation go hand in hand. In the end, you will be better for it. Secondly, you can use your education to improve your family. Apply to that job you want. Look for opportunities. You have worked diligently to get here. The doors might be closed at first, but then look for the windows. And then other doors. And if all else fails, check the cellar. Opportunities come to those who seek them. Your family will thank you, as well as generations to come. Personally, I am the first respected woman lawyer in my family, and some days I feel lost, but I know that clarity will come little by little. I persevere because I want my little cousins and future nieces and nephews to know that they can be anything that they want to. I'm laying the tracks for them to follow, and I know that you can do this too. Finally, use your education to improve the world. Share your success with others. Give out your wealth through money, time, or experience. There will be men and women after us that will need the advice and resources that were so graciously offered. Let your education take root. Personally, I think about the multitude of people in other countries such as Uganda that want an education but don't have the resources. Education is a right that we take so freely in this country, and I'm not saying this to pity another country, but to ask, what am I doing with my education to make a difference in my country? And moreover, how can I help them? According to Global Partnership Education, education reduces poverty, boosts economic growth, and increases income. It increases the person's chances of having a healthy life. I want an increased well-being for our country as well as others. So here we are today in Parkersburg, West Virginia. I believe you can and will do powerful things. All 241 of you have something to offer the world. Together we can go forward. And as Mother Teresa said, together we can do great things. The common strand in these statements are we and action verbs. And you didn't sit through English Comp to not know these things. So together we can rise up and let our education take root. Let your education better yourselves, your family, and your world. The hands on the clock don't go backward, but you can always go forwards. Here's to the winter class of 2019. Thank you.
Good morning again. I find that I feel like a proud father on this child's birthday today. Honored company, I add my welcome to those you've already received and thank you for your presence here today at one of the most consequential moments in the lives of our graduates. A moment when we award 267 credentials to 241 graduates, many of them here today. As we move into the holiday season each year, I become even more reflective than usual, a sponge open to whatever lesson the universe would have me to learn or to remember. This week, 2 students have reminded me of some important lessons, and I want to let their wisdom, rather than mine, be what inspires you on your journey today. Some years ago, a book became a national bestseller entitled All I Really Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. Does anybody remember that book? Come to think of it, perhaps that title really isn't the best way to advertise the importance of a college education. But I would make the case that college expands and refines the teachings of kindergarten in ways that make higher education equally important. I believe what the book really means to say is that our earliest days provide for us the true foundation of our learning. If I rewrote that little book as an autobiography, I might call it All I Really Need to Know I Learned on a Little Farm in Mississippi. My parents and grandparents, cousins, neighbors, preachers, educators, and a few truly interesting characters that I won't get into today were my teachers. Quite simply, here's what I learned. I hope you find it elegant in its simplicity. Be honest, be kind, be loyal, be fair, and be brave. That's about the size of it. And a situation I was called on to decide this week reminded me of all those lessons. So many of our graduates work one or more jobs, have young children or aging parents to tend, juggle the challenges of figuring out how to pay their rent and buy the textbooks at the same time, deal with the very real worry of how to feed or clothe or provide shelter for your family, how to afford a tank of gas to get to the final exam. I wonder, have any of our graduates ever faced even one of these circumstances? I want you to know it is not lost on me, the challenges you daily overcome. And I want you to know, even as you look at the person of privilege I represent today, when I was a college student and long after, I dealt with those same realities. Where I am today is not where I started. Graduates, neither is where you are today where you will finish. Nor is it lost on this academic community as a whole the many and real sacrifices so many of our students and your families make in pursuit of an education. Not unlike other universities, we award honors each commencement to students who have excelled academically even beyond the normal requirements. Imagine if you're the first in your family to graduate from college, or if your family is sitting in the room watching, how it must feel not only to receive a degree or a credential, but to receive it with honors. Imagine being told by your university, because your final grades wouldn't be posted until after graduation, that your honors would be recorded on your transcript at a later time, but that you would not receive public acknowledgement of your hard work. That happened on our campus this week, and please hear me say this: no one is at fault. The personnel charged with oversight of academic integrity simply followed protocols and procedures and did what had always been done. Evaluated honors based on grades received last semester without considering grades received this semester. It's impossible to routinely consider this semester's grades since they're not posted until after commencement, a matter of timing. And as I said earlier, a common practice at universities such as ours. That, however, is where the common story becomes uncommon. One woman, herself a student, decided to advocate against this practice on behalf of her husband, a disabled veteran who is graduating today. His last semester's grades fell just short of the honors mark, so he worked extra hard this semester, earned a perfect 4.0 GPA, and when that average was added to his overall work, he qualified for honors. She could not understand why a university which she and her husband chose and are proud to call their own would stand more on its policy than it would stand as an advocate for its students. In the end, neither could I understand. With respect, passion, and absolute determination, this wife, this student, called an institution to task and asked it to examine its core values, asked it to consider the needs of the one and not just the needs of the many. I am pleased to tell you, finally, we rose to that challenge. The provost personally verified the students' grades. Those who are charged to implement procedures and uphold the academic integrity of this institution remembered the lessons I learned on the farm as a child. Do you remember them? They bear repeating. Be honest, be kind, be loyal, be fair, be brave. So simple to say, sometimes so hard to do. So graduates, here's what I want you to take away from this example. 3 points. Point 1, never doubt that your voices have power and that you can and should use them in the pursuit of righteousness. Point 2, never become jaded and assume people will not do the right thing or that institutions will not change. Never fail to respectfully challenge authority when it needs to be challenged. Often, though not always, because of your wisdom, people and institutions will change, and for the better. Point 3, never lose hope that we live in a world, while filled with unimaginable struggles and far too many examples of man's inhumanity to man, in which most people fundamentally want to do the right thing. Sometimes they just need you to help them, as I needed 2 students, one graduating here today with honors, to remind me of the lessons that I learned so long ago. Let us be known far and wide as a university wherein our students learn from us, but also as a university wherein we are proud to learn from our students. Speaking of lessons learned and doing the right thing, I want to recognize our first group of keynote graduates who have studied while they worked and made so many sacrifices to earn their diplomas today. Joining me in presenting diplomas to them will be keynote administrator Christine Davis. I also have the distinct honor of introducing our speaker who has made a lifetime out of doing the right thing as a distinguished jurist and public servant. Judge Irene Berger was the first African-American woman appointed to the federal bench in the state of West Virginia, capping a life full of distinguished firsts. She was also the first African-American female attorney to serve as assistant prosecuting attorney in the state's largest county and to be elected circuit court judge. Appointed by President Barack Obama in 2009 to the federal bench, she was confirmed in the U.S. Senate with a sweeping affirmative 97-0 vote. She is a graduate of West Virginia University at the undergraduate level and a graduate of the WVU College of Law. Active in community leadership, Judge Berger is a trustee for the WVU Alumni Association's Loyalty Permanent Endowment Fund, a recipient of the Distinguished West Virginian Award, the West Virginia African American Woman of Distinction Award, and the WV College of Law Caucus Distinguished Woman in the Public Sector of Law Award, as well as the WVU Alumni Association's Outstanding Alumna Award. She is the youngest of 9 children, born in McDowell County, West Virginia. Please help me to welcome Judge Irene Berger.
Good morning, everyone. And thank you very much, President Gilmer, for that warm and gracious introduction. I'm much too young to have done those things, so I don't know where you got all of your information. Congratulations to you graduates. Just look at what you have done. You have finally put all of those dreaded summer vacations and Christmas and spring breaks behind you. Congratulations to you. We acknowledge your hard work, your focus, and the steadfast determination that brought you to this celebratory occasion. We are also just so very proud of each of you graduates. Congratulations also to all of the parents, the grandparents, and families of graduates. We salute you and appreciate your guidance, your support, and all of your sacrifice. Today belongs to you as well as to your graduates. And let's not forget the teachers, the professors, and the administration whose guidance and oftentimes patience have steered you towards today and given you a gift, graduates, that no one can take from you. Graduates, let's take a moment and express your appreciation to your teachers and professors and the administration. I stand here today as the proud daughter of a West Virginia coal miner and housewife whose sacrifice and stellar examples have outlived them and continue to impact me each and every day. They had 6th and 9th grade educations, and yet were two of the brightest people that I know. Their insight as well as their foresight amazed me. Maybe because I was the youngest of 9, they always seemed well prepared for any game that I tried to throw their way. I grew up in the southern part of our state in McDowell County, and like some of you, I was the first in my family to graduate from college. That still is not an uncommon experience in our state. Also, like you, I attended WVU in both undergraduate school and law school. When I left home in McDowell County to go to WVU in Morgantown, at that time it was a 9-hour drive. I-79 had not been completed. And my high school boyfriend had left the high school and started to attend WVU the year before me. My mom always said that she could get me to attend Bluefield State or Bluefield College or somewhere local, but for the fact that that high school boyfriend had gone to Morgantown to WVU. She died when she was 90, and I was 41, well, I was 43, and I never did confess to her that she was correct. That high school boyfriend is now my old age husband. I, after graduating from law school, started working with the Legal Aid Society in Charleston, representing low-income clients. And then I went to the Kanawha County Prosecuting Attorney's Office. I was very fortunate to work with very good lawyers who not only taught me substantive law, but who also showed me appropriate demeanor and ethics. In 1994, I was appointed to the State Circuit Court bench by then Governor Gaston Caperton, where I served for 15 years. And as the president has told you, I was appointed to the federal bench in 2009 by then President Obama, where I still sit today. The reason I've told you about that path or given you that summary is that I want to make the point to you graduates that at every single step of my career, I have been fortunate to have mentors and people who took an interest in my career path. None of us who have accomplished anything in our careers have done it alone. So it's important, and I want to talk to you just a little bit about that later, to always feel that you can accept help. People who want to help you and take a genuine interest in you will want nothing more than to watch you succeed. Today, you are celebrating your degree. And going forward, I hope you will always celebrate the things that happened to you while you were here at WVU Parkersburg. As you know, all high school graduates don't get this opportunity to go to college. All persons who have selected a career do not get the opportunity to go back and enhance their education. So you are part of the fortunate group. College education still is not as accessible to all as we might want it to be. The academic and social education that you've received here will serve you well, graduates, no matter what career path you choose. If not today, in the future, you're going to look back at this with fondness. Today, there are some of you sitting there in your caps and gowns just thinking, I'm so glad this is done. But as years pass by, you're going to think of it very fondly. Some of you may even wish that you could do it again. Some of you have made a final choice about that career path, and others are not so sure. This morning, I want to talk to you just a little bit about your choices. Be your degree in one for nursing or manufacturing, welding, security, whatever it might be, make sure that you do something with that degree that you absolutely love. You will spend many hours and years at work. It should be inspirational and it should be fulfilling. Whatever your path is, have the courage to reach for that dream job in your chosen field. You should do something with that degree that tells you in your head that you are where you are supposed to be. If there's any discomfort about that whatsoever, don't feel like there's any weakness in making a change. It takes strength to make a change. But the bottom line and most important thing is that you are where you are supposed to be and that you absolutely love what you're doing. Make sure that you do something in that vein, that when you lay down in the quiet of the night, that you are tired and at the same time content with what you have accomplished during the course of the day. The impact of what you accomplish during the day will affect others. You can feel that you're making a positive difference. At times, you're going to feel discouraged because things are not moving as quickly as you want. Change may not be coming as quickly as you want. But never give up. As President Gilmer indicated in his comments, don't give up. You may feel that as a single person, you can't make the change that you want to see. But I am here as evidence to tell you that in your space and in your place, every individual can make a change. There have been people in my life who I watched and they had impact on me and helped me without even knowing it. It's because of the example that they set, the things that I watched them do. So you too can be an inspiration and an example to others. And it's important that you take this WVU Parkersburg degree and inspire others to do exactly what you have done. If anyone tells you that you can't accomplish something, don't listen. Just close them out. Put them up in the balcony of your life and don't give them front row seats. When I was in junior high school and the beginning of high school, I had wonderful teachers. And so I wanted to teach. And even today, I can't think of a better profession than teaching because you have such impact and you get to watch your students do all kinds of wonderful things. But at some point, I decided I wanted to be a lawyer. In McDowell County, West Virginia, 1972, I had not seen a female lawyer, I had not seen a black lawyer, and neither had many of the adults in my community. in my church community, where I lived, my teachers, but none of them, absolutely none of them said to me, you cannot do that. And when I look back on it, that's important. You know, when you're junior high and high school age, how important it is to have an adult that you respect say something to you. And so if those people are naysayers, they can easily affect how you see things and what you're willing to do. When I look back, I think some of those people had to have some doubt because of their own personal experiences. And still, none of them looked at me and said, you can't. So, if you hear a naysayer, if they're saying you can't do it just because, again, I say to you, don't listen. At the same time, as I said earlier, don't be afraid to accept help from those who have your best interests at heart. It takes strength to admit that you can't accomplish everything on your own. And those who have your best interests at heart are looking for nothing in return except to see you follow your dream and to pay it forward when that opportunity presents itself. Now, that career that you absolutely love and which makes you feel content may not happen right away. You may be sitting there with debt or other barriers that doesn't let you get there right now. That doesn't mean that you can't. So I say to you, simply don't be discouraged and to make this effort and sacrifice that you have put in here at WVU Parkersburg count each step of the way. My sermon on your path is just about over, I promise. Your dream career path will be there for you. You only need to take the steps to get there. And you're very capable of doing that, or you wouldn't be sitting here today. Before I leave you, I want to give you a quote that has been credited to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It says, everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve, but of course, we're glad that you do. You don't have to make your subject and your verb agree, but we expect that you will. You don't have to know about Plato and Aristotle to serve. You don't have to know Einstein's theory of relativity to serve. And you don't have to know the second theory of thermodynamics in physics to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. Again, congratulations, and know and remember when you get to those difficult times, those things that life will throw at you, that we are all so very proud of you and we are expecting big things from you. And I want to tell you that you as graduates think of, and we all remind you of what your education, what we have done for you, what your school has done for you to give you your education. But we also want to thank each of you for what you have brought to the university and to your community. We also learn from you. As you go forward, I wish each of you all of life's best, both personally and professionally, and I look forward to keeping my eye on you and simply watching you soar. Thank you all for letting me be a part of your special day.
Thank you, Judge Berger. Judge Berger, would you and Chair Smith join me once more at the podium, please? With the endorsement of the Board of Governors, we're honored to present you with the university's highest academic distinction, the honorary degree Doctor of Humane Letters, with all the rights, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining. Thank you for your inspiring words today and for your great contributions, past and future, to our state, our nation, and to the world. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge the West Virginia Brass Quintet, which is providing our music today, and they will now share My Home Amongst the Hills, after which Vice President Crumbaker will present and recognize the graduating class. One more round of applause for our distinguished speakers.
Kendra Marie Allen, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Shelby Debbie Joanna Brooke Barr, Associate of Science, Business Administration. Allie Madison Barton, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Zachariah E. Baskin, Associate of Arts. Brandon Evan Baxter, Certificate of Applied Science, Electricity and Instrumentation, magna cum laude. Brooke Marie Carter, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Christian Todd Klein, Associate of Science, Business Administration, Certificate of Applied Science, Business Administration. Jacqueline Ann Klein, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Allie Jo Cooper, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Josie Marie Cottrell, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Melissa Sue Daly, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Tanya Michelle Duncan, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice, magna cum laude. Deborah Ann Darling, Certificate of Applied Science, Legal Studies, magna cum laude. Cheyenne Lynn Eddy, Associate of Science, Business Administration, Certificate of Applied Science, Business Administration. Evan Dale Elmore, Certificate of Applied Science, Chemical and Polymer Operator Technology, cum laude. Cassandra Marie Gold, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Haley Dawn Harvard, Associate of Science, Business Administration, Certificate of Applied Science, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Casey Lucinda Barker, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Ryan Allison Hesselrode, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Amy Lee Hudson, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice, magna cum laude. Allison Mackenzie Hurst, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Jennifer Leona Kersey, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Taylor Lynn Lapley, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Alex Travis Kimball, Associate of Applied Science, Digital Communication. Beverly Ann Mace, Certificate of Applied Science, Business Technology. Amy Marie Martin, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Kenneth Allen Mason, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration, Certificate of Applied Science, Business Administration. Iyaka McBee, Associate of Science, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Allison Nicole Monroe, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Lydia Juanita Murray, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Keith Jermaine Penn, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Catherine Nicole Nelson, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. David Joseph Perrine, Certificate of Applied Science, Chemical and Polymer Operator Technology. Bradley Austin Pieper, Associate of Applied Science, Engineering Technology. Kaya Kane Furies, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Jason D. Plogger, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Casey Michelle Rogers, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Savannah Inez Rubel, Certificate of Applied Science, Welding. Mackenzie Don Smith, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Randy Danielle Soniker, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Megan Amanda Marie Stoffel, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Haley Simone Summers, Associate of Applied Science, Welding Technology, magna cum laude. Christina Ann Swiger, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Cindy Leanne Wade, Associate of Applied Science, Legal Studies, Certificate of Applied Science, Legal Studies. Savannah Lorraine Wade, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration. Jade Maurice Walls, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Caitlin Page Wanstreet, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Bobby Lynn Warner, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Crystal Dawn Webb, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Victoria Morgan Wilcox, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Odessa Ray Williams, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Alexis Jordan Wiseman, Associate of Applied Science, Welding Technology, magna cum laude. Nicholas Owen Wright, Certificate of Applied Science, Chemical and Polymer Operator Technology, magna cum laude. Travis Wayne Barton, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology. Michael Ernest Brannon, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, magna cum laude. Johnny Dwight Britton Jr., Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, magna cum laude. Tyler William Brownfield, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, cum laude. Anthony Wayne Harbour, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, cum laude. Jason Scott Huck, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology. Joseph Lee Hunt, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, magna cum laude. Jared N. Lake, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, cum laude. Carl Bradley Moore, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, summa cum laude. Douglas Eugene Morris, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology. Randall Edwin Nelson, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology. Tristan David Ray, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology. Johnny Ray Lewis Van Cooney, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology. Travis Todd Wright, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, magna cum laude. Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees please stand and come forward? Carmen Celeste Yoakum, Bachelor of Applied Science, Child Development, Certificate of Applied Science, Child Development. Keely Montana Ankrum, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education, cum laude. Adriana Lee Ansel, this is Bachelor of Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Faith Elizabeth Atkinson, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration, Certificate of Applied Science, Business Technology, cum laude. Andrew Robert Bears, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration. Tyler Andrew Bennett, Bachelor of Applied Science, Communication and Media Studies. April Diane Binkley, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Faith Nicole Blosser, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Myra Elizabeth Boggs, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Taylor Elizabeth Bowen, Bachelor of Applied Science Legal Studies, Associate of Applied Science Legal Studies. Timothy Mitchell Bauer, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration, cum laude. Shannon Melissa Buchanan, Regents Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Marcia Marie Buckley, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education. Vanessa Ann Choko, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration. Amy Beth Clark, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education. Amy Sue Cross, Regents Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Brittany Nicole Dills, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration. Corey Wayne Duff, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration. Corey Joseph Eaton, Bachelor of Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Sierra Yashel English, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education, cum laude. Jared Allen Enoch, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration. Joshua Dylan Fluharty, Regents Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Tara Lynn Gibson, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Jacob Aaron Giffen, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Matthew Peter Harasides, Regents Bachelor of Arts.
Yep.
Olivia Caitlin Carolyn Hart, Bachelor of Applied Science, Legal Studies, cum laude. Sarah Dawn Hart, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration. Michaela Dawn Hayes, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration. Jesse Dean Henry, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration. Shanae Alexandra Jackson, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration. Savannah Renee Jeffers, Regents Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Zachary Stewart Lanham, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Brandon Michael Lemon, Bachelor of Applied Science, Legal Studies, magna cum laude. Natasha Louise Mason, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Alicia Marie Maston, Bachelor of Applied Science, Criminal Justice, cum laude. Joellen Francis Maston, Bachelor of Applied Science, Criminal Justice, cum laude. Jordan Elizabeth Maddox, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education. Sherry Ann McKay, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Haley Ann McCoy, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration, cum laude. Kelsey Ann McFarland, Bachelor of Applied Science, Child Development, cum laude. Jordan Kyle Mella, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Kayla Danielle Norman, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education, cum laude. Brianna Diane Paxton, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Damian Wolfgang Paulsgraf, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration. Madison Renee Pierce Meadows, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education. Darren Logan Roberts, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration. Brittany Ann Shepard, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education, magna cum laude. Nicole Elizabeth Schutz, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration. Danny K. Sinnett, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education, magna cum laude. Tyler Matthew Smith, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration. Kaylee Dawn Stewart, Bachelor of Applied Science, Legal Studies. Monica Corinne Stewart, Bachelor of Applied Science, Business Administration. Jessica Dawn Stallings, Bachelor of Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Lucinda Lee Sports, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education, Associate of Arts. Kelsey Jean Fine, Bachelor of Applied Science, Criminal Justice, cum laude. Rebecca Suzanne Windrow, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, Associate of Science, Business Administration. Tanya Renee Winter, Bachelor of Applied Science, Child Development. President Gilmer, on behalf of the faculty and by the authority vested in me, I certify that these candidates have met all requirements for all degrees, and it is my pleasure to present them for your confirmation.
Thank you, Provost Crumbaker. Graduates, before I confer your degrees, I have one more request of you. Stand up and face your family and friends who helped you to come to this moment, and join me in giving them a round of applause. You may be seated again. By the power vested in me by the West Virginia University at Parkersburg Board of Governors, the West Virginia Higher Education Policy Commission, and the West Virginia Council for Community and Technical College Education, and as president of WVU Parkersburg, I hereby confer upon you, who have completed the requirements, the degrees or certificates for which you are candidates, with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Graduates, now stand up and change your tassels. You may be seated. That's one round of applause. It's a hoops and hollers. I'm going to let them go just as long as they want to today. Well earned. I'd like to thank the Commencement Planning Committee, the Board of Governors, and the Foundation Board, and the entire university community for the diligent work and support which made today possible. Others have learned their own lessons this holiday season, and word of many of your good works for our students has come to my ears, which I will not soon forget. One bears mention today. Alumni Director Nancy Bremer's campaign to provide caps and gowns for future graduates who might struggle to afford them, as I imagine some of you might have done today, and as I did when I was in your place. No one should have to miss a moment such as this because a cap and gown is prohibitively expensive. Graduates, please note on your way out that there are boxes available in which you can, if you choose, deposit your caps and gowns, which will be shared at no cost with future graduates, your first act of generosity to your alma mater as you head into a bright future. Receptions, including a specific reception for keynote graduates and one for education majors provided by their division, and a campus-wide reception for everyone awaits in the cafeteria and will be available immediately after commencement. Let those who are able all stand together as we sing America the Beautiful. For in this moment it is especially beautiful. And please remain standing for the recessional as our honored graduates, administration, faculty, and staff exit. Safe travels and happy holidays.